Hey everyone, I'm Matthieu from RealSense, and I've got a good friend with me, Carlos Benaim from Deep Learning Robotics. Hey Carlos, how are you?
Hi, Chris. I'm doing great. Very excited to be here with you today.
Likewise, I see the big arm right behind you on the wall. I'm assuming that's
Yeah,
what you're into.
that's correct. That's our passion and our business as well. Yeah,
So tell me a little bit about yourself and Deep Learning Robotics, please.
sure. So my name is Carlos Benaim. I'm the founder of and CEO of Deep Learning Robotics. I'm also co-inventor of some of our patents. And I have a first degree in computer science, a second degree in management of technology from MIT. I must say I miss the US a lot, and I'm always happy to be back. So this is for the time we have. This is what I can say about myself.
That's cool. What does Deep Learning Robotics do? I see the arm, but tell us what you do.
Sure. So this comes after a lot of research around the fact that I'm almost obsessed with it. The fact that the robot arms like this one and many others have been around for many years already. I think they are commodity today, and mechanically can do a lot of work that a person cannot do. But yet we are depending on manual workforce to do most of the job. So this dissonance, what motivated us to find a solution, and this is what we did. We find a way to avoid the engineering around it, and have it a plug and play, like a plug and play tool.
Well, yeah, that's what I see like when I go to conferences and stuff. I see like these, I call them dumb robotic arms, but all they're doing is the same thing over and over and over. Like, so something has to be exactly here and it's going to grab
Yeah.
it exactly the same and it has to put it exactly here. But that's not the world we live in anymore, right?
Absolutely. Everything is dynamic. And even those robots that they're fixed, they also have to be changed because the trend is to have a bigger variety of products and high mix, low volumes, even in big corporations. So definitely not. The other thing that you don't see in these videos when you see the videos or in this conference is how much time it took the person to do this simple job. You have to put an engineer there and they have to program it and bring it directly there. So this is something that you don't see, but is behind, and it's also a big problem. It's a limitation.
Well, as something as silly as having to grab it a different way, like a coffee cup. I'm thinking like with a handle now, like I can't even imagine the programming involved instead of doing this to come in from the side to grab the handle, right?
Yeah, you have to bring the robot physically there and then start switching it on. And then when you are there, exactly there, you have to turn the IO on so that it will grab. And then you have to take it out from there and you have to make sure that you don't mess anything around. It's quite a job. And unfortunately, it's not for everyone. I mean, by having this is a limitation for persons that don't need or want this type of training to have a robot do the job.
So I mean, you guys use RealSense cameras, our stereo depth cameras, and so you're giving vision perception to the robotics arm, which to me means that it almost can do anything a human arm can do, is what I'm kind of thinking.
Absolutely. I mean, with the RealSense cameras, we are able to see the world. I mean, we're able to connect to the robot and allow it to see the world. And when you have this software around this camera, you get these strings and know how to extract and what to extract from there. Suddenly, the robot starts behaving more like a human does, and learning more like a human does. And then, you can have a much more powerful tool in this piece of hardware that can do much more with much less effort.
And like you said earlier, it's a dynamic environment and you don't need the programmers like you used to, right? Like the robotics programmers.
I hope there are not programmers watching this right now.
They probably are, but we'll give them something to worry about.
Yeah, our goal is that the end user will be able to do these jobs without depending on us, the technical people, and it's already happening. By the way, I mean, a person with a couple of clicks, even with no clicks, it's already able to put a robot to work and to have tasks being performed, even if things change afterwards. So yeah, this is already happening.
Well, and the thing that interests me quite a bit lately is what I'm thinking, like people are talking like lights out, automation, like, either cobots where there's smaller workforces of people or ultimately kind of dark environments with no people. Like the RealSense cameras, they operate at like 90 frames per second on depth. So I can only imagine how fast and precise your robotics arms and software can do work faster than a human, more precise than a human.
Yeah, again, we're getting into trouble here, but yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, the robot with the RealSense camera can work better than a human, faster than a human, and in better quality, and doesn't get tired. So, yeah, this is a reality.
Wow. So tell me about the RealSense camera integration. Was it fairly straightforward, simple to use the RealSense cameras?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, first of all, we started using RealSense cameras, I think, from the beginning. I mean, if I remember correctly, we started around 2018 or 2019. We got some of the first models. We immediately identified the power of this technology for us. I mean, this we are dependent on good input, good frames coming from these eyes, and we identified this power with your technology, with the RealSense technology. Uh, I would say that the component that more attracted us, that made us decide definitely to use this as an integral part of our system, is the API. I mean, there's no doubt that technology is great, and this combination of sensors in one component, it's really outstanding. But this API, it's even more. I mean, first of all, we can connect to it very fast. We use C++ for it. There are a lot of things that we don't have to deal with that are taken care for us. But yet, if our software needs to change something, to take the white balance off or change the parameter, we have full access to all the parameters. So I would say that this was the key factor for us, and still is. The API is outstanding. I have not seen anything like it. And we've seen a lot of cameras and technology like that. We didn't see anyone that get close to that.
Wow, Carlos, I'm blushing. I thank you so much for all your kind words. And I know our engineering team spends a lot of time focused on not only developing, which by the way, there's a new release of the whole SDK API today. Supports all new cameras and new functionality and stuff, but they do a lot of time testing, that open source API as well. So thank you for all of those kind words.
No, we have to thank you. I mean, you gave us RealSense gave us the components that we needed and the frames we needed and the platform we needed to grab the world, to do something with this grabbing. And definitely we appreciate that.
Oh, that's awesome. Hey, so tell me, a little bit more, maybe just kind of, can you talk about any of your customers? Who's using deep learning robotics today?
Yeah, I mean, we've sold this technology, this controller. We sell it in a box with your camera, by the way, to very big corporations around the world. We started in the food industry. I don't know if people know that, but the food industry is the one that has the lowest penetration of robots per employee around the world, and there are reasons around it. So companies like PepsiCo, for example, bought a system from us. We then moved towards electronics. So companies like Panasonic, for example, bought a couple of systems from us. And then we keep expanding because the need for immediate implementation of robots, easy implementation, easy adaptation to changes is all over. And we keep expanding. We also have now applications in logistics. We did it's already public, so you can see it for Hyundai and Kia. Something really on the edge of the technology, using a robot on a vehicle that is powered by our technology and by your cameras. So it's a wide range of companies all around the world, by the way, and it keeps expanding. It keeps growing.
That's so exciting. And I saw one of your demos where the arm knows how to unload like that truck or cargo container and knows how to optimize where to put boxes like in a storage facility, which again, another use case. It's like if you can imagine it, it seems your platform can do it.
Yeah, I mean, this is really mind-blowing. I mean, the system now is able, it's generative AI basically. You have a new set of components that you don't know before, and the system automatically sees where it has to be fit and creates the model, creates the plan, the motion plan on the fly, what to put where. But even beyond that, I mean, the data used to pre-train the system was autonomously generated by our system. That means there was no a single finger of a person around it. I mean, I don't know where this is going to, but the bottom line is that we're helping customers. We're helping customers do job much faster, efficient, not risking people, not having people have to do hard work and so on.
That's truly amazing. So what's next? Any cool new big ideas coming?
Yeah, so we were talking before that there are a couple of news coming that they cannot really expose, or not totally, but I would say that I will add that there are two main, no, one main objective for us is to have our technology embedded in robot arms when they come out of the factory. I mean, this is a no-brainer. I think it will help expand the technology much faster. And we already have engagement with all of them, but one of them has especially progressed, and I think soon you will see some news about this. So this is one news that is coming. And the other one is that we expanded to an industry that you would not expect, which is the car industry, the automotive industry, with two new applications that are really innovative. And it happens that also in the automotive industry, where you see a lot of things automated and you think that they do it once with all the engineers and then you don't have to change, the industry is changing a lot and the products are changing a lot and they need these changes and they don't have the engineers to do that. So we're coming out with two products and together with a strategic partner in this industry, and this will also be coming out soon.
I am so excited just about what you're doing. The possibilities just seem endless, and thank you so much for using RealSense on your journey of world domination.
We are putting it to the service of humanity, and I hope it will really help. And I want to thank you, Chris, especially for this kind conversation now, and as a company for putting this type of tools on the hands of our developers. So
awesome. Well, thank
they're
you.
part of the credit.
Thank you, Carlos. It's been a pleasure chatting with you, and we'll do this again a little bit down the road.
Sure, it will be fun. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.